morning as soon as you woke up? Did you stretch out your hand and did you reach for your mobile? Did you stop the alarm or did you check for the time? The mobile has become an integral part of our life. A survey by Economic Times says that about 61% of the respondents, they look into their mobile within 5 minutes of waking up. The mobile has brought our world into our hands. But what is the first sense organ or the sense organ which is affected most by the usage of mobile? It is our eyes. And do you know that 75% of the sensory stimuli or the world around us we perceive only through our eyes? So eyes are supposed to be the windows of the soul. They also express your thoughts, feelings and emotions. Then why is it that we don't take care of our eyes so much? Why is it that we take our vision for granted? For our physical body, we do a lot of physical exercise. For our mental wellness, we do meditation and yoga. But for vision care, what do we do? I am Dr. VASANTHA GOWRI, a practicing ophthalmologist with more than 2 decades of experience in the field of ophthalmology. I am also an educator and a working mom with a special interest towards taking care and helping and monitoring the vision health of children. We have conducted innumerable eye camps for the same goal. I am here today to present my TED Talk on vision impairment, its impact and intervention. What does vision impairment mean? Any defective eyesight is called vision impairment. It can be mild, it can be moderate, or it can be severe visual loss. According to WHO, 2.2 billion people in the world have got some sort of a vision impairment. And of these, at least 1 billion people have a problem which is reversible. And the most common causes of vision impairment, it ranges from refractory errors, that is short-sightedness, far-sightedness, astigmatism, and among the others, cataracts and diabetic retinopathy. Throughout my career, I have had patients from different walks of life with different eye problems visiting me. Early into my practice, I had this little girl who was 6 years old. She came to my practice along with her mother and her grandmother. The mother was complaining that, "Ma'am, my daughter is not able to see the board clearly. She just goes close to the TV and she squeezes her eyes and looks into the TV. How many times I ever tell her, she doesn't move back at all. It is as if she is glued to the TV." I pacified the mother and then I examined this little girl and then I found out that she had a myopia of 6 diopters. So, in the screen you can see how a person with normal clear vision looks, and this is how a person with myopia, the vision is going to be. But this set me thinking. The children, they have, as a routine, they go to school, and from the school they go to coaching classes, and even in the house for entertainment, they watch TV or they see the mobile and they play games on it. Technology is here to stay. I have one question for parents. What was the last time, when was it that you took them to the park? When was the last time in the previous month you took them to the beach? So, are the children to be blamed for you making use of the gadgets? I think that we all have to share the blame together. This set me thinking, what can I do as an ophthalmologist? So me and my team, we decided to conduct eye screening camps in schools for growing children. I'm also an educationalist and we run educational institutions in this part of India. So we started these screening camps in our schools and slowly we moved to other schools in the nearby areas. One thought-provoking fact that we found out that for every 100 students, we found that at least 18 to 22% of children, they had some sort of a vision problem or the other. On our part, we created awareness. We brought attention to this vision problem and then we spoke to the teachers as well as the parents, and then we insisted that they take treatment for the same. So I am humbled to say that I have reached out to more than 2 lakh school children in the past 2 decades. Not only the children, we see many young adults who are into the IT field. They are computer professionals. Most of them who enter my practice, they have their vision problems sorted out. But they have those vague symptoms of eye pain, redness, dry eye, burning sensation in the eye, grittiness, and whatnot. All this can be labeled under what is called as computer vision syndrome. I happened to visit my cousin in the UK. He is an investment banker. He was very proudly showing me his office cabin. He was working from home, and he had a desktop in the center, a laptop on the side, and his personal device on the other side. Just imagine, he is working like that for 10 to 12 hours every day, 5 days a week, and 11 months a year. Have you thought about how his eyes would feel? So, does that mean that we should not use devices at all? Does that mean that we should not work in this IT sector? Technology is here to stay. It is up to us to make a judicious use of the technology. A sharp knife in the hands of a little child is dangerous, but the same knife in the hands of a skilled surgeon, it saves lives. Another matter of concern is the blue light. All the devices, they emit blue light. It is that part of the visible spectrum of the light which enters the eye directly on watching the devices. The blue light has got a very short frequency but a very high intensity. In this regard, I would like to bring the analogy of a camera with that of the human eye. A camera has got a lens which focuses the light from the object and it brings it on the screen. Similar is the case of a human eye. There is a crystalline lens and it brings the light together, and the screen is the light sensitive part which is in the behind of the eye, and that is called the retina. The more hours of exposure to the blue light, it damages the retina, especially more in children who are young and whose tissues are very sensitive. Though there are protection screens for the latest devices, still we have to be cautious of that. The other set of people whom I meet in my practice, they are the elders. The elders, they are nearing their retirement, they are almost 60 years old, and the natural aging process sets into their eyes. The most common conditions I have seen, they are cataract. What happens is, the crystalline lens slowly starts to opacify, and then the vision becomes defective. Elders, they should give a lot of importance to their vision health, because to be self-sufficient, to be independent, their vision should be good. This is the time they would like to sit back and relax and see the little pleasures of life and enjoy their grandchild's first step, the children's marriage. So, even among the elderly age group, vision care is of utmost importance. Now, I have narrated a lot of vision problems which I've seen across the different ages. Does that mean that there is no solution at all for all this? For every dark cloud, there is a silver lining. And there are many intervention measures which, when taken care of, our vision health can be maintained. Early awareness is the key. If you have a problem, don't hesitate to seek professional help. The right guidance at the right time and the right treatment, it goes a long way in improving our vision health. I have some suggestions for you to maintain the vision health. As an ophthalmologist, based on the facts and figures, I strongly recommend the following suggestions. This is actually like a mnemonic. There is a jargon of numbers. I want you all to remember these numbers. That is 1, 2 and 10. This is the distance at which the devices should be handled. 1 foot for a cell phone and 2 feet for a desktop, and 10 feet is the distance between the TV and the child who is watching. And there is something called the magical 20. The rule of 20, 20 and 20, it states that for every 20 minutes of screen time, you should take a 20-second break and then you should look at something far away which is at 20 feet. Would you all like to repeat it with me? For every 20 minutes of screen time, you should take a 20-second break and look at something far away, which is 20 feet away. We have all heard about water breaks, especially in school. The teacher says to the child, they give them water breaks to have adequate hydration, to drink water. Similarly, in offices, we have coffee breaks and tea breaks. It is my suggestion to all the IT professionals to have eye breaks in between. And that is what the rule of 20, 20 and 20 is all about. So far, we have seen what is good for the vision health. But eyes are an integral part of the human body. So what has to be done for improving the general health? I have made a corollary to the above mnemonic. That is also 20, 20 and 20. So 20 minutes of physical exercise every day, 20 minutes of movement, along with 20 minutes of exposure to sunlight. You can be close to nature. Maybe it's a walk in a park. So nature breaks are also equally important. And 20 minutes of stillness or calmness of the mind. Now, there is another mnemonic. What was the first thing we told about? It is 1, 2 and 10. Can we reverse it? Then what is it? 10, 2 and 1. So, for adequate hydration, I want you all to take 10 glasses of water every day. It works out to maybe 1.5, 2 liters of water per day. Maybe for children, a little less may be better. And 2 portions of healthy meal at the right time. There's no point having a meal at midnight and something next day afternoon. So evenly spaced healthy meals twice a day along with 1 portion of fruits and vegetables. That goes a long way in improving our health. Are you all ready for an activity? Can we all stretch out our hand like this? I want you all to stretch out your hand and look into your thumb. So, I want you to look at something very far away for 6 seconds and then bring the focus to your thumb for 6 seconds. Shall we start? Yes. Yeah. Look at something very far away for the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you can focus at the tip of your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This helps your eyes to relax. When you are looking at a far away object, your eyes relax. And this can be done about 10 times a day, if possible twice a day. And something to increase the focus of your eyes. Can we stretch out your hand again? Please look at the tip of your thumb and then slowly bring it towards your face, about 10 centimeters away. Yeah, and then you move back and then bring it close to your eyes. The same thing can be repeated, and this improves the focusing power of the eye. So, I want a commitment from all of you. Are we all ready for that? Can we have a commitment to ourselves? Yes. I want you all to sit up straight and put your hands to the chest. Can you all repeat it with me? Yes. I commit to have a gadget-free hour for 1 hour soon after waking up. I also commit to have a gadget-free hour for 1 hour before going to bed. Can we all stick to this? Yes. All these suggestions, they go a long way in improving our vision health, our general health, the health of our family members, and also the health of the younger generation. Thank you.